Prologue. The Measure of a Man. Gary Howard had never been the kind of man destined for greatness. He wasn't the kind of man who saved lives, or made history, or even got the respect of the night shift vending machine. He was, however, the kind of man who knew exactly how to get a mop under a reactor coolant pipe without tripping a sensor. And in the irradiated cathedral of concrete and steam known as Section 12, that counted for something. The plant hummed like a sleeping god. Monitors blinked. Pipes groaned. Somewhere deep below, atoms split and whispered prayers no one could hear. And Gary mopped. Then came the bite. At first he thought it was a hallucination. A man-shaped shadow stumbling out of the reactor's restricted core, skin glowing faintly like a burnt bulb filament. The thing looked normal enough, except for the way its atoms refused to stay still. "Hey, sir? You're not supposed to—" Gary began. The man lunged. There was no pain, only the strange wet click of contact. A moment later, the figure collapsed into steam, leaving Gary clutching his arm and wondering if OSHA covered radioactive assault by co-worker. Then the world changed. His heartbeat slowed to the rhythm of a loading bar. His vision pixelated, recalibrated, and flooded with text. System online. Bioadaptation protocol. Man-Man Level 1. You have unlocked the potential to become any man. At first Gary laughed. Then he sad cried. Then he checked if anyone else could see the glowing interface floating above his mop bucket. They couldn't. Within hours he could feel it. The new awareness of men. Not humanity in general, but men specifically. He could sense the potential of the truck driver outside the gate, the shift supervisor in the break room, even the janitorial supervisor in HQ, whose life achievements included owns a boat. Each man a node, each node a skill tree, strength, wisdom, confidence, dad reflexes, grill mastery. Every masculine archetype encoded in some bizarre biological leveling schema tied to his DNA. And Gary? Gary was the chosen janitor of the evolutionary ladder, the first to ascend through the dumbest apocalypse imaginable. When the alarms finally sounded and the containment doors sealed, Gary didn't run. He looked down at his mop, now reshaped in his hand like a halberd forged by the power of every man who ever fixed a toilet under pressure, and whispered to himself, "Guess it's time to man up."